Generally clay will exist in areas where there's usually a wet ground. This actually looks like I'm walking on clay right now. This area here where it goes under, it's turned into a makeshift foot warmer. Check me out. Look at this place. Today we're out in a place past Bathurst in New South Wales, about 4 hours drive out of Parramatta, out of Sydney. Private land. Ain't no rules, ain't no one else coming up here. This is all for me, and that's very cool. We're going to be, it's like 8:30 in the morning. We came up here last night, we've slept at the house, which is just a stone's throw in that direction. And now I'm up earlier than I've ever been to scope out a spot, and I'm looking for a creek, but what I found here is quite nice. I'm on a bit of a top of a hill. There's some flat land here. I've always had an affinity with scenery like this. The view I'll show you, I'll overlap it in, but the view from up here is pretty nice. It's something a bit different today. We've stepped out of the realms of bush and we've gone into more rural landscapes. So it's very different. So there's much less wood together, although there's a lot of scrap wood lying around. It's just all pieces of wood like this, just kind of twisted and old. It's going to be a day of exploration. I want to set up and then I want to go and explore and see what I can find. So a lot of nature in this video today. Hopefully, if it delivers. I want to look for the creeks. There's a creek there somewhere, but when I look over there it seems to be someone else's property, so I'm not 100% sure. So I'm excited. Private land, a new kind of setting. Beautiful. I'm in luck today. This is a willow. You can see the drooping style of leaf. Just long leaves like that. This is a willow. The good thing about willows is they can be used in friction fires. Now, I bought my bow drill today, but I didn't have a hearth board for it. So I've got this piece of willow. I'll split it down. I'm excited. It should work perfectly. I'll pick some other pieces up just in case this is too narrow. I might get that one too. So yeah, good stuff. So we've stumbled across a bit of a water hole, as you can see. Clearly cow print. So we've got cows that visit this area. We've also got wild boars, we've got foxes. Apparently there's deers as well, which I'd be very keen to get a visit by. Now what I'm looking for clay deposits. It's not easy to get clay, and I've been wanting to get some clay for a long time, so I'm really hoping that I find something Generally clay will exist in areas where there's usually a wet ground. Look, more cow prints. Somewhere like this should be perfect for clay. Wow, it's actually quite a nice little landscape here. This actually looks like I'm walking on clay right now. Oh, yes I am. See how it's sticking together? Alright, I got myself some clay. Awesome. So pumped about that. Let's get the old plastic bags out, I say. Look at it, it's endless here. Jesus. This is very interesting. I guess this would have been caused by some flood. Man, things we could do here. I'm not even sure what that is. Something's come down here. This is awesome. I love this spot. Man, this place is amazing. I've been walking around for an hour and look at the bucket list, the checklist of things I've already found. We've got willow for starting fires. We've got a clay bed that I've got to go absolutely take as much as I can from. And it looks like really nice quality, a yellowy, I don't know. I don't know clay, let's not pretend I do. It looks like a really nice clay. We've got wild blackberries growing in massive thickets just down there. I'll go pick them later. Mixed in with that, rose hips. The place just keeps on giving. So I mean, my next video was meant to be the big one, number 10, but this is shaping up like this is going to be a really, a really good shot here. Just such a good place. Just can't get over the resources here. So, I'm going to get my bag, I'm going to go down and get the clay first. Then I'll come back, might set up, and I'll get some blackberries, a bit of a snack after that. I might even make rosehip tea. I don't drink tea, but hey, that's something you can do. So I might just do it. There's these little crickets around that they click, so it sounds like I'm surrounded by baby rattlesnakes. I'm sure they're going to annoy the shit out of me later. But this is great, man. I'm very, very happy to be out here, and I got all day to just take my time and walk around without the pack, which is really good too. I mean, just look at this place. Ain't no shit. And then there's also this guy too, which is the purple milk thistle. Now this is an ancient remedy. This is a great plant. Liver problems, pancreatic problems, can help fight cancer, hangover cure. There's just so many. Just Google it, you'll see there's so many uses for this thing. And it's everywhere. It's literally everywhere here. Fantastic spot. I don't mean to gloat, but there's even a chair made out of a rock, and it's pretty comfortable. Check it out. Thank you. Done. There's my clay factory down there. I'm heading down there now. This would be perfect for survival situation. Bone is the best. Don't eat it though. I can't put my finger on it, but there's just something so primitive about this site right here. It just feels ancient. As stupid as that sounds, it's got a definite feeling to it. Oh, I love it. I love it. Just broke myself off a digging tool. Do the job nicely. It's either shale or slate or something, I'm not entirely sure. Now, annoyingly, I did forget to bring the tripod, so I'll just do my best with digging this out and filming. Where am I? This is the rosehip bush. For those wondering how to spot it in the wild, I mean the actual berries are very obvious. They're more a shrub, they don't grow too tall. At least this one ain't anyway. Okay, so these red ones, they're not ripe. What you're looking for, surprisingly, with a blackberry is the blackberries. I'm gonna have a nice little snack later. Oh yeah! Well, just in case you thought I was getting a little bit more on the game and not idiotic, I've got my new tripod and I've lost my new tripod. It's on the floor somewhere, I don't know where it fell out. Could be down in the creek. Could be right at my feet, I don't know. Some tripodless again. I want to take advantage of this relatively flat spot here. I also want to take advantage of the downward slope, so you got that nice slight steep slope. Ooh. The main problem with this area is that once again I'm unable to build a bed or a shelter. I'm kind of getting a bit sick of using the swag, to be honest. I mean, it's nice, but I want to go away from constructed things and to natural things. But on saying that, I don't want my location to be dictated completely by how I want to sleep. I want to be able to go to nice places. So the point is, this is why the channel's called Bushcraft and Camping, because it's not always going to be bushcraft. Alright, let's save some footage. I'll tie that up. I don't know how the freak I'm going to tie that to a rock, but we will work out ways. Oh. This is the life. This is awesome, guys. Geez, I hope my fire reflector's big enough. Can we just all take a moment to note how absolutely freaking perfect that fire pit is? Rocks, rocks, rocks. Fire reflector, pit, it's amazing. Right here. Beautiful. Well, I spent about 2 hours fiddling with this thing, trying to set up some kind of shade because can't get it to work. Need something over here, a tree or something. I don't have it. So I'm just going to bail on it. I might have to just sit over there. Just found another rosehip bush. Got a few flowers on it, which means that this is absolutely a safe bush to eat. I'm hearing gunfire in the distance and it's getting closer and closer. I hope they got a good shot. So I spent a bit of time just walking around getting some firewood. It's been a few hours since I recorded anything. The wind's picked up and made life a little bit, actually it's good and bad. It's a nice breeze, but it's just a bit persistent. And the sun's forced me to move around because you can see my camp's in full sun now. But the shade's coming back. So shortly I'll be able to be returning here. It's just not much is happening really. I'm honestly just chilling out. Just relaxing, listening to podcasts, nothing too exciting. But really nice day. Still hearing that gunfire. Someone's having a ball. Someone's having a blast, you get it? I've just pulled out some of this. It's just native grass, and I'm just made it for a pillow, and I'll stuff that underneath the swag where my head will be. Pillow, done. There's a fair lot of kangaroo and wallaby scattered around here. I mean, this is old stuff, but there's lots of fresh stuff around. So I'm thinking that I'm likely a visitor, probably tomorrow morning, dawn. Yeah, I saw some kangaroos up here today when I was walking up here. So hopefully, well, yeah, that'd be really cool to get a kangaroo or wallaby coming up here. That'd be awesome. Look under here, there's a tunnel where the fire's coming out. It's quite interesting. There's a double chimney effect happening here, so it's sucking the smoke through coming out here. It's not blowing in my face. I mean, obviously it's got to do with the direction of the wind too, but nice little natural chimney. It's a good spot. So you probably noticed that I collected this willow to make a bow drill with, but if you can't tell, the wind has just been strong all day. So I didn't do that, but I'll take that home with me and we'll use that another time. Sausages are now on. I've got excellent cold beat because this breeze just keeps it red hot. So that's a good little thing there, and that'll cook away. Lovely. Had a heartbreaker. This rock fell forward onto the fire, knocked my sausages flying. I managed to rescue one, but one took a massive roll in the ash and the dust and the dirt and shit, and I just can't recover it. I'd love to say I intended this, but I didn't. But this area here where it goes under, it's turned into a makeshift foot warmer. So it's spewing heat out from underneath that I wouldn't otherwise get, that would get dissipated up. It's coming out, and it's just pouring the heat forward, which is great because it's going straight towards the tent too. But when that fire gets significantly larger later tonight, that's going to be pumping out the heat. So that is a great setup. Just a quick look at my clay haul here. Pretty decent sized ball. Now, apart from pretty much a punnet of blackberries that I'll be taking home, I've got a couple other really nice treasures or trophies. It's just a piece of wood, but the patterning on it is really nice. I'm gonna, what do you call it, mount it on a wooden back and just hang that in the house. That'll be really nice. And look at this, quartz crystal. Just showing you what's, I won't be taking this, but just showing you what's around. But yeah, good day's work. Alright, so I'm going to put some tea, make some rosehip tea. It's fresh water, so I don't need to boil it. Feral cat? Bull? I can't tell. Let it sit for quite a while now. So it's about 20 minutes of light left. It's about 7 o'clock, 7:15, and I'm just getting ready for the night now. The fire is getting ready to start another round. I'm just letting that burn down, milk a bit of time out of it. And it's happy days here. It's a bit windy. It's blowing about 15 knots, and it's about probably 13 degrees. Again, the wind isn't an actual problem, it's more of just a subtle nuisance. I've got, whoa, I've got the tent mosquito netted up. I'll put all that stuff in front away before I go to bed. And as I showed you a moment ago, it's a, don't need to say anything, I mean the view says it all. So it's about 9 o'clock now. Wait, let's get some light on. That's better. So I'm just sitting out by the fire. I've had a bit of an extra feed, just had some nuts and stuff, just a bit of a snack. Yeah, I drank the red tea. Just tasted like stainless steel. I don't know what I did wrong, but did I just call it red tea? The rose hip tea. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what I really did wrong, but it was pretty average. I don't think I'll be drinking that. I've had to drink it to survive, different story, but I don't, so it's not a different story. Fire's doing its thing, nothing too special. I'll probably go to bed pretty soon, so I'll talk to you then. It's a shabby old setup tonight. The mosquito net's half fallen off the roof and just hanging on. If I get a breeze, it's probably going to fall off. So I might have to address that as the night progresses. The pillow situation's better because of the padding underneath, so that's good. And now it's just time to go to sleep. So I think I'm just going to go to sleep. I'm not very tired, but I'm sure I'll fall asleep. So until the morning, it's a good night. It's about 2 a.m. As you can see, I got my beanie on, jacket. It's pretty cold. I'm oversleeping. I just want to get up. Fire's completely out. And there's a definite freezing cold breeze. So I'm a pretty average next few hours. So hopefully I can fall back to sleep again. Hopefully. Oh, it's about 6 o'clock. Still probably got an hour till the sun comes up, but I am sick of lying down, sick of being cold, and I'm sick of being hungry. So it's time to get up. I'm going to get that fire happening right now because the temperature has dropped. I slept okay, but I slept too long. I shouldn't have gone to bed at 10 o'clock. Anyway, too cold to move, to stand still. Got to do stuff. Couldn't stuff around, had to get it started. Warmth. Well, there's the halloums for today. Bit average on the cooking, but you know, whatever, man. It's halloumi, you can't go too wrong. Campfire and halloumi just belong together. It's so good. That's some cheesy eggs right there. 2 eggs, bit of halloumi, bit of cheddar, seasoning. Oh baby. I think it's about time we filmed a sunset. Let's do that. that'll be the cows I've been hearing all night. Actually 3 kangaroos. One on the left, 2, and there's one right in the middle of the screen now. And there's one to the right of it. There's 4 kangaroos. There's a pride of at least 9 or 10 now. Well, I'm all packed up. Yep, all ready to go. It's about 8:30. I got to start heading back now. It's only a 10, not even, very short walk. So we'll be in the car in half an hour. It's about 4 hours till we get home. It's a long drive, but that's okay. It was worth it to come out here. Really good place. Really like it. Hopefully I can come back again soon because this was totally worth the trip. I won't be able to come here on my own. I came up with the brother-in-law and his mate, so I can only come up with people basically who are driving me in the 4-wheel drive. The old Volvo just won't cut it. So anyway, I'm pretty damn sure that'll do. I might have a walking out shot knowing me, but you know, that's it. Till next time, take it easy.